In the future, as soon as humans turn 18, they are required to undergo cosmetic surgery, allowing them to enter the city and live a happy life. Those who haven't been transformed can only live across from the castle, and they are all uniformly referred to as ugly people, with Kelly being one of them. Her happiest moment each day is simulating what she would look like after surgery using a beauty mirror. One day, she suddenly receives a message from her friend Carl asking to meet. The two of them use a smart telescope to observe life in the city across the way. Carl told Kelly he'd transform tomorrow to enter the castle. She felt sad, wishing to be 18. He promised to stay in touch. At the ceremony, Dr. White congratulated new adults and urged patience. The crowd applauded, except Amy. Hearing this, Kelly instantly felt sad, wishing she could turn 18 right away. Seeing her reaction, Carl quickly comforted her, saying that he would definitely keep in touch after moving to the castle, and that they would have scars as a testament to their friendship, since they are the best of friends. Soon, they arrived at the transformation site for the ceremony. Dr. White congratulated the new adults through a projection, and encouraged everyone else to be patient, as everyone has the chance to become beautiful and enter the city to live a happy life. As soon as he said this, everyone erupted into enthusiastic applause. Only Amy looked on with disdain. Then, in the days that followed, Kelly began preparing to beautify herself. Every day, in addition to working on her figure, she also studied new technology. For example, over the past few centuries, humanity's reckless exploitation of resources has severely damaged the Earth's ecological environment. Fortunately, scientists later succeeded in developing genetically modified green orchids, which not only restore the ecosystem, but also continuously provide electricity for humanity, thus preventing catastrophic disasters for the Earth. Days went by, but Carl seemed to have vanished, and he never contacted Kelly again, not even on the day they had agreed upon. That evening, Kelly still went to the bridge as planned, but she never saw Carl arrive. To get to the bottom of things, Kelly made a bold decision. She planned to sneak into the castle disguised as an ugly person. Just as she was passing over a long bridge where a party was happening, a mask suddenly fell down from above. Haley looked around to make sure there was no danger, and then she put on the mask. The next moment, something magical happened. A burst of dazzling light. Kelly instantly transformed into a beautiful woman in a gown. So, she confidently walked into the city with this new appearance, curiously taking in everything around her, exploring the scenes inside and out. Like a fairy tale world, they not only looked exquisite and beautiful, but also lived their lives in style. However, he never forgot the purpose of his visit. After some inquiries, he learned Carl's address, but Carl didn't recognize him at all, so Kelly took off her mask. Upon seeing her friend, Carl wasn't as excited as she had imagined. Instead, he accused her of disturbing his life, and insisted that she should no longer contact Haley. Kelly had to admit that she was worried about his safety, not understanding why Carl had become so indifferent. And when Kelly took Carl's hand, she noticed that the scar on it had disappeared. It was then that she realized she was the only one still holding on to their original vow. Just then, a red light swept across her cheek. She had been spotted by the patrols. Seeing this, Kelly took off running, but being on the rooftop of a building, there were no extra exits. In a moment of crisis, she opened a nearby cabinet, grabbed a parachute vest, and put it on before leaping off the edge. Still landing, she ran desperately to escape. Taking advantage of the moment, she secretly hid under the bridge, and only after watching the pursuing spaceship fly away, she let out a sigh of relief. But just as she relaxed, she accidentally kicked a stone into her hand, and at that moment, the other party turned around and locked onto her, but she found herself completely helpless. They retreated, watching as the other party slowly closed in. Just then, a hand suddenly covered his mouth, urging Kelly to quickly get on her skateboard. They immediately took off, gliding away at such speed that it was hard to see with the naked eye, weaving through the trees as if they were fish in water. In the end, they successfully escaped the chase, and through this shared ordeal, they became good friends. Amy even personally taught Kelly how to skateboard, and soon it was the day before their 18th birthday. Kelly asked Amy what kind of person she wanted to become the next day. Unexpectedly, Amy said that she didn't plan to undergo the transformation surgery, which left Kelly very confused. To her, it seemed like a necessary path for everyone, but Amy didn't think so. She just wanted to go to a place called Yan City. When Kelly heard this, She told Amy not to think about it, it was just a legendary place. Then Amy said she wanted to take her somewhere, and soon they arrived in front of an old dilapidated building, a remnant of a discarded era of civilization. It was then that Amy revealed the truth. Yan City was a real place. He had lived there for a while, and the people there interacted with each other as their true selves, not caring at all about the differences in appearance. The reason he brought Kelly here was that he wanted to go there with her. But none of these words could sway Kelly, because her biggest wish was to become beautiful and live in the city. Despite Amy's constant persuasion, Kelly ultimately rejected her. With no other choice, Amy left behind a map to Yan City, saying that if Kelly changed her mind, she could come find her. They both thought this would be the end of their contact. But just as Kelly was preparing for the surgery, an unexpected event occurred.